last time we reached the Institute City, which was apparently under this watch point that was being guarded by the ice worm. So let's get in there and see what's up.
You saw the ruins. Institute City. The mausoleum of the sinners who caused the fires of Ibis. The coral's right there, waiting. Arquebus has ordered us to discontinue the survey and hand things over to their own AC squad. 621. We're done with the corporations. Wipe out the Arquebus AC squad and get to the coral first. When this job is over, I'll tell you about the last of my friend's requests.
Okay, before we do that, we have actually made some changes to Bloodhound. This is Bloodhound Swarm, as I have it saved in my AC data. It's got a Zimmerman and a Pulse Blade, and we're bringing 2 sets of Swarm missiles. One is a single-cell Swarm missile, and the other is a dual-cell Swarm missile. Swarm missiles can't be multi-targeted. They fire a single missile that then splits into 8 missiles each. So between these, we can fire 24 missiles at once. They're best used against single targets because of that. You get a way better performance out of them and damage if you are just single targeting. And we've got a few things we need to tango with this mission. We're gonna benefit from single target damage capabilities.
From here on out, Never mind. Just trust your instincts.
Sure thing, Walter.
Your voices are so close now. This is my home.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission.
Let's go, Raven.
V2 Snail, come in. Requesting backup. We have insufficient force to ensure success.
These Institute relics are such pests.
That's the Arquebus AC squad. Isn't that one with the red guns?
Looks like the drones are keeping them busy.
It's not just an AC squad. There are actually Arquebus MTs over there as well. We wanted to pause and pick up the Aurora over here, though. It's a kind of bad laser missile launcher. It's weird.
Yo, Raven, the independent mercenary. Decided to ignore Arquebus's orders, did you?
V2 Snail, come in. The Raven is landed. Requesting backup.
This is too risky. Commander, V2 Snail! Please, Snail, come in!
The Vespers left her for dead. That wasn't pretty.
The credit shall be all mine. A fabulous opportunity. Did I misread the signs?
He was right to bet against Balaam, but his luck had run out already. The Arquebus AC squad has been eliminated.
Secure the area, 621. Looks like you're clear. Keep moving.
So it looks like the fires of Ibis did a pretty big number on Institute City here. I don't think it's supposed to be this shape. Any of these shapes.
The vascular plant. It's still here.
He must mean that gigantic structure in the distance.
Yep, that's the vascular plant, alright. We'll be hearing more about it later. We've got a new friend to meet on this bridge soon. Oh, here they come.
Enemy detected. Thomas grinder wheel.
You don't want to stand in that fire for very long.
That machine was running on stable energy for half a century. Perhaps it should be no surprise that humanity so desires coral.
2 repair kits
So that is a Helianthus, which is a type of coral I guess it's not an MT, it's just a coral weapon. Anyway, there's a bunch of log hunt targets in this mission. They're all Helianthus. Well, they're almost all Helianthus, and there's a ton of them down here. The Helianthus also have pretty effective missiles that you don't want to have to deal with. One of the choices, one of the reasons I brought Swarm here is to deal with the Helianthus in anything resembling an effective way. So again, we gotta take out all of them.
AP at 50%.
The one saving grace of fighting Helianthus is that they're not very durable. If you can hit them, they die quickly. Kicks will do it too. It's just a matter of getting them in a place you can hit them. Not seeing anything on the radar, that's good. That might have been the first batch. We've got the second batch up ahead to worry about. Oh, that was beautiful. Maybe the best usage of assault armor I've ever done. Oh, that went super well. That was so much better than I've ever done this encounter. Oh, there's one left.
50%.
You might notice that was all of our repair kits, because Helianthus are just that dangerous.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%.
Almost. Oh, that was it. Must have gotten swiped by a missile. Fantastic. Another reason we wanted to take those out is the most important treasure chest in the entire game. It's the Moonlight. My single most favorite melee weapon. We'll be making extensive use of it in the future. Over here, we've got a data log and some destroyed MTs. Thing is, not all of them are actually destroyed. 2 are just disabled. If we pick up that data log, both of them will activate. So it's better to scan them and activate them one at a time. That way we've got the tactical advantage. These MTs appear in 2 stages. This stage, and then there's another stage they will appear in New Game Plus, and that's it. I believe this is the other one that's active. Looks like it. They're actually very evasive, so this is a really dangerously wide open space to fight them in. But if you just lock them down before they've woken up, it's not a problem. Right, we've got another STK sketch. Professor, 2 assistants, and boy. Assistant 1's heading for a breakdown. Boy's sharper than he looks. I think we have enough information in the game at this point to have some pretty good guesses at who several of the people in that photo are.
Readings are off the charts. You're close.
I'll leave that to y'all, though.
My brothers and sisters' voices are stronger than ever now. It's like they're calling to us.
Right shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Alright, that's those down. Still got some more to deal with.
AP at 50%.
Okay, so far so clean.
The response is getting stronger. We're nearly there, 621.
Right hand ammunition at 30%.
Oh, good. There's our target, the lake around the vascular plant. And as you might guess, this is the final mission of a chapter, so we do have a Sherpa and a boss. These swarm missiles are also going to be a great help against the boss, I'm hoping.
This lake, it's all...
Here we are, 621. Arquebus will be here soon. Investigate before they arrive. The coral's rising. It's building up faster than I'd expected.
Raven, I knew Walter was...
Wait, something's coming.
Unidentified machine overhead. A response. It's a sea weapon.
The Ibis series, still functional. Get ready, 621. One more job for you.
This isn't like the sea weapons we've encountered so far. It's not just powered by coral. I think it's controlled by coral too.
Listen up, 621. The Ibis series are no ordinary weapons. They're designed to prevent coral disasters. A security measure to keep Rubicon safe. But now their original masters are long gone. Destroy it before it destroys you.
It's taking damage, Raven. We won't get many chances to know the direction, but I know you can find
Yeah, so the Ibis has really dangerous melee
At
attacks.
30%.
Really dangerous melee attacks.
We're in danger.
Which means that the storm of lasers is not the biggest threat in this fight, surprisingly. Okay, Ibis down.
Enemy coral response. Silent.
1 repair kit remaining.
Wait, it's coming back.
You didn't think it would be that easy, did you?
Reactivating.
Is this what the Ibis series is truly capable of?
It's resonating with the enemy coral, drawing power from its environment. It won't stop until we destroy its generator.
AP at 50%.
Let me tell you, it's very disheartening the first time I saw this thing revive. I did just barely won this fight.
Damage. Picking up a powerful ambient resonance. But there's an imperative to protect the coral.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
We might not win this.
You can take it, 621. 621!
Oof,
Damn
we
it.
sure did not.
Not like this.
Alright, let's give that another shot. So a missiles-only build can trivialize the Ibis pretty easily,
Controlled by coral too.
but that kind of strategy isn't going to fly later in the game, so I don't recommend it. Though my first time through the game, I definitely used a missiles-only build after trying for an hour or two against Ibis.
Safe. And now their original masters are long gone.
I've since gotten good enough at the fight that I can do it with a normal AC, but it's still a struggle, no matter like what AC I bring to this fight.
I know you can find a way.
Keep it up, 621. Can't take much
The main
more of
advantage
this.
we have is that the Ibis, for as agile as it is not a tank.
50%.
It only has AC tier armor points. So we're really just fighting against its AP to hold out. Like, we just need to hit it enough times that we win, which seems obvious, but like, you don't need burst damage as much in this fight as you do in others. Until it gets a health bar back, we can't deal damage to it again.
It's reactivating.
Is this what the Ibis series is truly capable of?
It's resonating with the enemy coral, drawing power from its environment.
Fun fact, when Ayre is finished saying drawing power from its environment, is when you can shoot it again. So if you're listening for that audio cue, you can more reliably get into this fight again faster. Oof.
Enemy has taken significant damage. I'm picking up a powerful ambient resonance. But there's an imperative to protect the coral.
Just try to kind of stay on top of it, apply as much pressure as you can, wait for your missiles to lock. Don't let it melee you. Melee it as frequently as you can. Just do well.
Finish the job.
No repair kit.
Don't get hit by all three of these.
AP at 50%.
Two's good. Two's survivable.
AP at 30%.
And we're done.
Enemy generator compromised.
It's gonna blow. Get out of there, 621.
if we hadn't died the first time, I think that would have been an S rank.
Is it over, 621?
The choral resonance. It's fading. The machine's resolve, inherited from its creators. Voices from the past, fading into...
No! 621, move!
Raven, you're losing control!
Damn it! They were one away!
Target neutralized. Yes. I left the subject alive as instructed. Only a fool would try to outfox Arquebus. I'll see that the unruly dog is punished and brought to heel. Oh, and of course, let's not forget the Hound's master either.
Okay, that went well, I think. There's the Aurora. There's the Moonlight. Enough log hunt points for 2 upgrades. We got the NGI-000, which is a generator. And we got the laser orbits, which are very cool. Not as useful as I would like.
Arquebus seized control of the coral, and its occupying forces swiftly commandeered the entirety of Institute City. There, they discovered a wealth of forgotten relics. Among them, experimental weapons that the Institute kept secret, fearing they were beyond human control. A group of sea weapons bearing the name of the Central Coral Control System, the Ibis series. Arquebus also claimed a towering coral siphon, abandoned since the fires, the vascular plant. Now, they toiled to repair the plant and extend its reach beyond Rubicon's atmosphere. The Liberation Front no longer had the power to stop them, and the fires of war continued to smolder as the end drew near.
Raven? I found a message addressed to you. Decoding and playing back.
621. A friend of mine sent a request. Now, this one comes from me. You know what hidden dangers lurk within the coral. The fires of Ibis should have wiped the coral out, but it survived, gathered, and it's been steadily multiplying ever since. Now the coral convergence is growing at an exponential rate. Eventually, it'll spill out from Rubicon and contaminate space itself. The coral must be burned, 621. Even if that means reigniting the fire that scorched the stars. This isn't an order. It's a legacy. My fallen friends entrusted this duty to me, and now it's my turn to hand it on. 621. Feed the fire. Let the last cinders burn. I have one last job for you. Find your freedom.
Raven. Now I finally understand what Walter was thinking. This AC. He must have foreseen this outcome and prepared for it. It's time for us to escape.
Main system activating combat mode.
I found some coordinates in the AC systems. He's showing us the way out.
You might notice that we have 6,400 AP, and our quick boost uses up nearly half of our energy bar. This is maybe the worst AC physically
Can't believe
possible.
they put us on sewer duty. It's that ancient pieces of shit they're worried about. Is that an AC? Where'd it come from? That piece of scrap's alive. Is that Institute tech?
We should avoid combat as much as possible, Raven. I'm afraid this AC is no match for your abilities.
Yeah, it's going to be a bad time if we get into fights here, so let's simply not.
We're at a disadvantage. Let's find a way around them. If they do spot you, your left-hand weapon is equipped with jamming rounds.
Hey you, get back to work!
Wait! They're not with us!
That was pretty clean. Alright, there's a log there, and a buddy. Let's see what we can do here.
ECM! Damn it! I can't lock on!
Raven, now's our chance.
We can do this.
Repair kit remaining.
This is kind of absurd. I've never tried to do this fight before,
Way back to the surface.
so this is just kind of stupid. But I think we can do it. It doesn't seem like it's going to be impossible. This tetrapod doesn't have the space to move that would make it really dangerous, I feel like.
Left shoulder ammunition at 30%.
This might be it. Yeah. Old style ACs with a submachine gun and a Morley can take out a tetrapod. I wanted to do this fight because of this log that I don't think I've ever seen before. Alright, testing new components. Video extracted from a wreck. One can see performance test of an unpiloted AC. An officer's voice can be heard in the background. I see no significant difference in performance compared to what an AI can achieve. How very disappointing. This experiment was another failure then. Regardless, I will have answers. The arrival of ACs brought the age of unpiloted craft to an end, but what essential difference makes them superior? Send a message to the factory. Have them leave the torso intact next time. Interesting.
this the outskirts of Institute City?
This is V6 Pater, calling all security team members. Raven, the independent mercenary undergoing re-education, has escaped. Be alert for anyone hiding in the environs of Institute City. Tighten the net.
Raven, Arquebus is on high alert. Use your scanner to evade combat situations.
Wait, that's not one of ours!
That's the AC we're after! Capture it!
Those messengers are coming in late. Those were the pilots we just killed. A little funny that they still play. Our best option here is to try to get some height. Going over the threats is a fair bit better than trying to take them head on or weave between them. As ever, our assault boost is one of our best movement options. It's more efficient than using quick boost or just standard jumping. Even though we've got very little assault boost distance in this AC.
Searchlights. We'll be in trouble if they spot us.
We should be able to make it to this building, I believe. Just feather our jump to extend our movement distance a little bit. I think we should be able to get onto this building. No, we cannot. Okay, get into cover. Let's see, what other direction can we get there from? Get onto this building? Nope. Might be able to get onto these. One behind us looks a little bit high, but if we start from up here, yeah, we can get there. Need to cross the street and get up there. I don't think we've got the distance we need.
We're not far from our destination, Raven. Walter's message. Is he gone?
Here we go.
What's this? I've checked. It's not a trap.
Well, I'd already used it anyway.
Emergency beacon intercepted. Been a while, tourist. Good to see you're still kicking. Chief's coming to pick you up. Head to the rendezvous point.
Okay.
He's from RAD. Carla. She must be involved with Walter's mission.
So Carla's got our back, apparently.
This is the rendezvous point. Enemies detected.
We found Raven! Close to nuke!
This is V6 Pater. I've received orders from V2 Snail. If the target resists, you are authorized to use lethal force. Stop Raven by all means necessary. You have your orders.
Okay.
Left shoulder ammunition.
This fight isn't impossible with just one
Raven, there's
weapon.
too many of them. Wait,
We're gonna need to stay mobile
picking up
though.
something else.
Hey, tourist! Having a little trouble?
Carla.
Walter. He asked me to look after you. Don't mind if I do.
Okay,
Company,
we've got backup.
number 18. I'm reading 3G. Joe's junkyard?
That's Carla's AC. She's backing us up, Raven.
I don't just design weapons, you know. You'll see what I mean.
There's a lot of them, Chief, but they're just MTs. You should have let me handle this. Our AD needs you in one piece.
Chatty, we're already done.
Hey, Chatty. This is our tourist grand escape. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Looks like we're clear. We'd better book it before more company shows up.
Sending a chopper. We retrieved the tourist's AC, too.
Nice.
Once we've caught our breath, let's talk. About Walter.
Yeah, about Walter. And good news, we get to keep that AC. If you want to use these parts for some reason, you can. They are just the Basho parts, but way worse in every way.
Augmented human C4621. Entering standard mode. Incoming comms.
Back in your old AC? You were made for each other. The fact that you're still alive means that Walter made the right bet. All right. You deserve to know what we've been fighting for. I'll get you introduced with the next mission.
And we can buy some new parts. That actually makes me curious. What's available? Oh, got the needle gun, another grenade launcher, the double barrel laser rifle. So that's necessary. Oh, the split missile launcher. That's pretty good. Oh, laser dagger. Laser dagger's real fun. It's got a 3-hit combo. Very short range. Recharges almost immediately. So you've effectively just got a permanent melee button if you use the laser dagger. I wish you got access to it a little bit sooner in the game. We've got a new grenade cannon. Oh, this is a different, better split missile launcher. Slightly better. I think it's a mid-grade. Yeah, they fire missiles that split into 6 instead of 8. 12 vertical missile launcher. The container missile launcher. And do we have any new parts? Oh yeah, got the VP-44D head, the VE-44B head. Looks pretty wild. One of the best uses for it is the fact that it's got such a huge scan distance and duration. Looks like we've got some new arms. Oh, we've got the this thing. What if tank legs, but good at the sky? And a new generator, several new generators. Yeah, fairly standard stuff in the shop. Alright, next up, it's going to be a good time to get these last 3 arena matches out of the way.